Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are back on board the Banshee's Whale, guys. And it is time to get back on track with the war campaign. Now, we have two really big storylines on the agenda. We've got the continuation of the war campaign, and we have the Fate of Saurfang questline. I've decided we're going to go ahead and do the war campaign first, and then we'll go ahead and see what Saurfang's been up to this entire time. In the meantime, let's find out what Sylvanas wants with Swindlegear, as well as what she wants with the body of Tiragarde Proudmoore, which I'm sure is not going to come back to bite us anytime soon.
Our true work is just beginning.
Tiragarde Proudmoore. Yes, you'll do nicely. And what did you want to speak to me about there, boss lady?
Behold, the fruit of your labors. Tiragarde Proudmoore. The corpse you recovered from the depths of the sea.
Uh-huh.
It shall prove a valuable weapon in our war against Kul Tiran. A dagger, to plunge into the very heart of House Proudmoore. When the time is right. And thanks to your efforts, the Horde has secured the might of the Zandalari fleet. All that remains is to finish breaking our foes. Then we will have victory in this war.
And gold in my bank account. Oh, was that it? Okay. Well, if that's the fruit of our labor, then the fruit has gone rotten. What do you want there, Nathanos?
We need that Zandalari fleet.
Our plans are in motion to bring down the Alliance and their allies. We have much to do. Azerite denied. The Kul Tirans and Alliance are amassing a vast amount of their Azerite and Azerite weapons within Tiragarde Sound. They have a new supply of the resource, thanks to the Kul Tiran's conquest over Lady Ashvane and her company. We must strike at their supplies of Azerite and destroy these weapons, or else we will be behind in this war. You and Zelling will travel to Tiragarde Sound and meet with Rexxar, and lead the assault on their Azerite supply. And do not return until you are victorious. Meet Rexxar and Tiragarde Sound.
The war with the Alliance will end us if we do not have the Zandalari fleet.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to return because I like Tiragarde Sound. Seems to be very favorable for a pirate like myself.
What is it?
And we'll set sail.
Stay the course.
No, you're the captain. You stay on course. Don't want to end up back in the maelstrom. That'd be kind of awkward. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Yeah, it's been a strange weekend. I just streamed a lot this past Saturday and Sunday. I don't know why. It just, Muse descended. And we've got to go all the way up to Norrington Estate. Okie doke. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a flight point up there, guys, and I will see you when I am close by. Okay, so we just dove off the waning glacier. Just going to go ahead and glide nice and carefully. Ooh, I see Horde Berserkers down there. Let's go ahead and cloak just in case. And we got a rare spawn. Totes! Oh, please let that be a goat. I don't think so. I see a nest up there. It's probably some sort of bird.
I hear the call of the wild.
Rexxar nods.
You're here. Our strongest warriors are eager to attack the estate. Let's not keep them waiting. The Norrington Estate has a large cache of Azerite, along with the Alliance's latest Azerite weapons. We need to steal these weapons and all of their Azerite. Every weapon stolen is a Horde life saved. When you are ready to strike, let me know. I shall signal our warriors to begin the assault. The Alliance and Kul Tirans will see the true might of the Horde.
Command the Horde army to attack Norrington Manor.
On the prowl.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rexxar, the word is given. Go ahead and summon your big warriors here, and we'll go ahead and attack the estate. How'd that sound?
So be it. Loktar! We go!
Yeah, neat. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a more direct approach. Yee! Yeah. How'd you get here before me? You are a fast orc. You too.
Need something tracked? Our forces have the Kul Tirans pushed back. The hunt begins. We must keep moving forward. Our goal is to weaken the Alliance, destroy their weapons, and steal their Azerite. The three of us will carve a path of destruction through our enemies. Let us go.
Weaken the Norrington Estate defenders.
For the Horde.
And what about you there, Thomas?
This place is my only home.
The Norrington Estate. I remember taking walks here with my wife and children. Sorry, this isn't the old time to be remembering an old life. The Alliance have Azerite bombs and rifles scattered throughout the estate. I believe our goal is to recover them. If only the Alliance hadn't chosen to use this estate as a testing ground. This was meant to be a place of peace.
Recover 4 Azerite bombs and 3 Azerite rifles.
Enjoy what you have.
Yeah, I always enjoy what I have. How you doing? Just imagine you're sitting there like fighting, and then there's a goblin rogue, an orc with a giant bear, and an undead, like, tide sage suddenly appear right next to you. Like, oh my god! Okay, there's one cluster. This certainly looks like a cluster. Ooh, space goats. We will let them know exactly what we think of them. Ooh, loud music. Pretty music, though.
I will help the Horde as they helped me.
Very epic. Hold on one sec here. Sound. Let's turn that down a little bit. Oh wow, that's as high as it low. Huh. Okay, I think I had this at 70. Let's go ahead and lower that down just a bit. That music is epic, but it's a little too loud. See, the rest of the combat and everything is turned down, but that music is still pretty significant. I will say, some of the best stuff about this expansion, without a doubt, has been the music. Whether it's all the stuff that we heard here in Zandalar or here in Kul Tiran, just being more, just liking pirates in general. And it's been pretty slick. Of course, Warcraft has always had good music. And down you go. Okay, are you done being sufficiently epic with your music now? Can I go ahead and get back to 75? We'll go ahead and assume that's the case. That is a mech that we are going to stay away from. Ooh, treasure chest.
The Horde dog who slew Dalen Proudmore. My forces will end you.
Bold words, yet you cower within the belly of your machine. Face us with honor.
Oh, I know all about your honor. I prefer to fight on my own terms. You won't last a minute once this tank reaches full power.
So you will watch your soldiers die, only to delay your inevitable slaughter.
Yeah, you heard the man. Pretty significant fight going on here. We're only 50% out of clearing the estate. We need to find one more thing of bombs and 2 more clusters of rifles. Or gatherings of rifles. What do you call a flock of rifles? Or a gathering? A cache of rifles? Yeah, I guess that makes more sense than anything. And speaking of which, that's what we need. So this will be a non-spoiler talk while we're doing this, but I did watch the last episode of Game of Thrones last night, and all I'm going to say is this. Considering how rushed the last 2 episodes have been, that ended about as good as it could have been. I'm a really big believer that if you do something, anything worth doing is worth doing right, you know? And a lot of people have heard the stories of the showrunners wanting to end the series earlier than HBO and George R.R. Martin had intended. I don't know whether that's true or not. But yeah, I think 10 seasons would have been good to wrap up the story they were telling. Oh, good lord, the music's back. It's HBO saying, no, don't talk about our show negatively. I'm really not. It's just, you kind of think about what could have been had they actually taken the time. I just wish that HBO, like when D&D had said, you know, we want to have the show be 10 or 8 seasons. We're going to end it here. I would have seen if there was any way to negotiate getting a new showrunner so they could actually finish up the show the way HBO and a lot of the fans had intended. I think they wrapped as much as they could up, but man, they left a lot kind of floating in the ether. But, you know, considering how I've seen other shows end in their last season, like Battlestar Galactica, it could have been a lot worse. That's kind of how I'm legitimizing it in my head. Like, it could always have been worse. I think this is our last group. You have to understand something, like the remade Battlestar Galactica with Edward James Olmos and all that was many years ago. My brother was obsessed with that show. My brother's 9 years older than I am. And when he saw that last season and that last episode, he almost threw his controller through his TV. That's how upset he was, because he had invested so much time into those characters and that story. And apparently it did not end up to many people's expectations. Alright, let's talk to Thomas.
My family will be safe, no matter what.
Is it done?
Yeah, here's your ordnance.
I wish the Kul Tirans had not tried to bring the Norrington estate into this madness, but here we are.
Never forget what is precious to you.
My quarry nears. The Alliance and Kul Tirans are no match for our forces. The Kul Tiran and Alliance forces are in disarray. I can hear the Azerite tank powering up. Lieutenant Kul intends to fight us, now that his forces are destroyed. Let me know when you are ready to fight. The 3 of us shall destroy this tank while our warriors watch on.
Yeah, no, have the warriors go ahead and join. I'm not picky. Defeat Lieutenant Kul.
Good hunting.
And do you mind? We're about to go take on a tank, and you jump the 3 of us.
Hunting.
What's wrong with you? I mean, it's the last mistake you're ever gonna make, but man, there you go.
The hunt begins.
Okay, let's go ahead and take on this tank there, big man.
Every Kul Tiran would gladly lay down their life if it meant bringing Dalen's killer to justice.
You sure about that? Whew. we're doing this arena style, eh? And here we go. Yeah, oh, wow, they're just attacking. Oh, Shattering Pulse. I was about to say, I was like, oh, the tank's just fighting the bear. Ah, loud music. Can't change it. Stay out of the stupid. There you are. Yeah, the tank had a prize inside.
By fang and claw. It is over. Kul at least died with some honor. We have our victory, but we must move quickly to take the remaining Azerite from the estate. Our forces should already be moving the Azerite from the manor into our gyrocopter support. Let us move and ensure we get every ounce of Azerite away from the Alliance.
Travel to the Norrington Manor.
Let the hunt begin.
Let's go. Oh, and they mount. Nice. What is Rexxar's mount? Okay. And ooh. That.
I will help the Horde as they helped me.
That's cool looking. How do we I guess the giant house on top of the hill might be a clue. I do really like Zelling's mount. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Fine goblin engineering.
Good, we have the Azerite. But where are the cannoneers? By fang and claw. We have the Azerite, but something doesn't feel right. The cannoneers should have been here by now. On the prowl.
Oh, reinforcements. That ain't good.
The hunt begins. We,
Do. I'm fighting the game here today, apparently.
I hear the call of the lion. We must defend our warriors from the Alliance army while we recover this Azerite. Take the Azerite weapons you stole and load them into one of these gyrocopters. Misha and I will ride out and fight the reinforcements from the ground, while you provide air support. We need to hold them off until our warriors can retreat with the Azerite.
Ride the goblin gyrocopter and fend off the Alliance army.
Let the hunt begin.
You have talked to the right goblin. Let's go. Loose! I will rain death upon all of you. Humans, space goats, giant wolves. I don't discriminate. I eviscerate. Making it rain. And 81, we're almost done. Woohoo! Yeah, can I get one of these on mine?
We have the Azerite. Alliance forces are weakened, and our warriors are withdrawing. Make your way back to Westwind Weald.
Yeah, we'll do. I think I had this at 75. I'll check. A little bit later.
Need something tracked? You fought well. The day is won, and the Alliance has been weakened. The majority of our warriors survived, and we have the Alliance's Azerite and weapons. Be proud of yourself, Swindlegear. You fought with honor today. Go, and inform the Thanos of our victory here. The Azerite should reach them shortly.
Return to Nathanos Blightcaller on the Banshee's Whale.
Good hunting.
Okay, do we have a...
You did well, Zelling. Until we meet again.
Rexxar, wait. Is there any news from my family? How are they doing?
Is it wise to dwell on your former life? Are you sure you want to know?
I do. More than anything.
Misha?
Your family is well. Your wife purchased a small home within Aram's stand in Drustvar, and your children are well fed.
That's good. But how? We spent everything we had before my death. I mean, my transformation.
You asked Lillian Voss that they be taken care of. She made sure they were.
Miss Voss, I will have to thank her. And you as well, Rexxar, for indulging me. It sets my mind at ease, knowing they live well.
It is nothing. Stay safe, Zelling. And remember, this is now enemy territory for you.
Huh. Kind of makes me wonder if Lillian actually did take care of them, or if she took care of them. And they're just telling Zelling what he wants to hear. Though Rexxar wouldn't do that. I don't think. That's really not his style. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use the Hearthstone. Yeah, that's not Misha. That's okay. You keep on clawing and tearing. And this right here is one of the primary reasons I want to keep the Zandalari port as my Hearthstone. Because we have a lot of stuff still here to do. I think I had the music at 80. I don't know why that was mixed so loud. At least that encounter. I hope that's not a normal thing. Because I'm going to have to be fighting with the audio as much as I'm going to be fighting any kind of boss or mob. That's the first time I've seen that, so...
The war chief's will be done.
I've heard of your victory. Well done. The Alliance will be reeling from this defeat. The Azerite is being prepared as we speak. For our next attack, the Dark Lady trusts you will be willing to aid when the time comes. The day is won. A mech for a goblin. Gallywix has a plan to deal with the Alliance and has requested your help. It involves the Azerite you reclaimed. Do I have to? Speak with him down at Bilgewater Bonanza, and do whatever you can to help him when it comes to the interest of the Horde. Oh, and make sure Gallywix stays alive. The Alliance already tried to kill him. Meet Gallywix at Bilgewater Bonanza.
The Alliance is not going to wait for us to build a fleet before they attack. We need the Zandalari.
Oh wow, that's all the way over there at Zabala. Okay. That was the area where we saw the goblins mining and such. So, I will head that way, guys. See you there in a sec. So we're getting relatively close to Bilgewater Bonanza. We've got the Dark Iron Technodrome drills here. Let's go ahead and ride on through. Swindlegear gives no care. Oh, okay, I may care a little. And rocket boots.
What do you mean the operation got stopped by a bunch of Azerite goop coming out of the ground?
Boss, this is the 5th time we've had this talk. I really don't know why you think asking me over and over is going to change anything.
Fine, I'll just do it myself. And by do it by myself, I mean get Swindlegear over here to do it for me.
I just would like you to know, boss, that, I don't like you.
Step right up, pal.
There you hear. Good, because we got ourselves problems. Check this out. It's my latest creation that somebody else came up with and built, in Gallywix's Mech of Death. I got it fueled with all that Azerite you found. But I still need more of the stuff to give it that extra kick. I was supposed to have that stuff from our operations here, but some sort of Azerite goop started causing a mess. My guy Patch made an Azerite vacuum device. I want you to suck the Azerite out of these slimes.
Recover Azerite from Azerite slimes using the Azerite vacuumizer.
I'm always 3 steps ahead of the competition. Yo!
Yo, Swindlegear. I leave the admon for 2 seconds and deal with old Gallywix, and now I'm deep in Azerite goo. Listen, here's the deal. I need you to rescue some of these goblins from these monsters. I'll be honest, I skimped on the money that covers their insurance in the event of Azerite monster-related injuries. What? Who knew what these slimes would appear? That these slimes would suddenly appear and attack these guys? Do me a solid and get these goblins out of here.
Rescue 6 uninsured goblin workers. Comprehensive goblin insurance package. Page after page of legalese that you suspect results in no coverage at all. Well, that sounds familiar.
Overkill is underrated.
Okay, I don't think I did his voice. I should have been a little bit gruffer on Gallywix's, but I hope you guys forgive me. Well, let's see here. Speaking of that reference, yesterday was the 20th anniversary of the release of Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with that movie, because I despise the character of Jar Jar Binks. I think that Episode 1 is actually a good movie. I saw it, I'd originally say 9, but I think I saw it like 12 times in theaters, now that I've been like kind of thinking about it. And 3 times was because I wanted to see it, because it was the first Star Wars movie I got to see in theaters, that, like, a new one. I saw the re-releases when they came out, but, you know, to see a brand new Star Wars movie, that was definitely a big deal. And, at the time. And I saw it 3 times, but every single time I hung out with other people, they always wanted to go see it, either for the first time or again, and I'd be like, okay.
Oh, I should have read the contract before signing up. Or, maybe I should learn how to read.
Yeah, that works. But other than Jar Jar, I actually really like that film. And I know he was created to sell toys. He was something for the kiddies to have, but man, Star Wars is kid-friendly enough already.
Oh, you got a knack for saving people. You do this for like a living? No, seriously, what's the pay like?
Not good. That's why I supplemented by rating people of their valuables and treasures. I am a genius. I forgot to use the vacuumizer. Do I have to do it with every... Well, boo. Do I have to drain it direct? Oh, I see. I was doing this the complicated way. You know, there are plenty of these all over the world. I could really stand to keep this thing. Okay.
My mom always told me I was gonna die surrounded by slimes made out of the planet's blood. Looks like she was wrong again.
Yeah, your mother had some foresight there. So far, so good. It's kind of crazy it's been 20 years. One more year and episode 1 will be old enough to drink.
Oh, this better count as overtime. Heck, who am I kidding? Probably doesn't even count as hourly.
It's like Ghostbusters, just without the satisfaction of having streams. There we go. Got the infused crag there. Danger, danger, danger. And we'll go ahead and turn these in. Then I think we should be good for the day.
What's the plan?
Hey, you're a real lifesaver. Well, life for them, gold for me. If anyone asks, we never talked about this. You catching my drift?
Later.
You better be here to make me money.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This bad boy's gonna be fueled up in no time.
Yeah, ooh, we get to fly in the Gmod to Drustvar and defend Krazelfraz outpost. Nice.
I got a card game to get back to.
Alright guys, and we will go ahead and wield this mighty vehicle at the beginning of the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.